Hey, it's Jeff. So, I want to talk to you a little bit about leadership training and coaching and how it actually changes the world currently and how it's possible that it could change the world in even greater ways in the future. And some of the things that you're going to see in the article that you should see somewhere, or if you don't see it here and you're watching this on a YouTube or some other video site, then you can just click the link probably on the right hand side, and you'll be able to get to the full article about the subject that I'm talking about here. So, leadership training and coaching. I'm not going to go into what that is. Let's assume that you get a sense of that coaching, mentoring, and leadership is getting other people to follow through on something that maybe they wouldn't normally do. And so we're ultimately causing groups of people or individuals to take actions that if we hadn't given them that direction, if we haven't given them that coaching, they just wouldn't have done those things. Now, if you look at the way the world is, from many respects, you could look at a lot of things that are going on that maybe aren't at the level that we like. Let's put it that way. There's a lot of crap going on in the world, to put it less mildly. And as a leader, as a coach who has the ability to get other people, especially many of you who have the ability to have groups of people, do things that they wouldn't normally do, you can actually change some of that crap, so to speak. But the point is, and seriously, this really is ultimately what changes the world. For good or for ill, the leadership that the people that have the ear of groups that seem to be the gurus, that seem to be the ones in charge or in control of what others do to a certain extent, to influence groups of people, they change the world. They wield the course of history. And as John F. Kennedy once said, and I'm paraphrasing, many of us will not be in that position, to be in charge of so many people and have the influence over so many, thousands or millions of people that we will literally bend the course of history, although that's possible. The neat thing is, even as a coach just working with 10, 20 clients, or as a leadership trainer working with maybe a few thousand people a year, together, our acts, together, our leadership, all the thousands of coaches and trainers out there working together can be hundreds and thousands of ripples on the water that ultimately turn the tide and make a difference. And ultimately, there's a lot of different things that you can change using leadership. And I think coaching technology is really exciting because we're combining many of these different aspects. The history of coaching is really interesting. But the fact is, millions of people have done what we do as coaches for thousands of years, and it's been called different things. The bottom line is this, that if you can change a fear in someone, if you can help someone get past their frustration, if you can help someone stop resisting something and break through, take a new action, or you can help them relate differently with themselves or others, then you can change anything in the world. I mean, are there not fears that are causing our financial markets to crumble a bit at this point? I mean, our markets have been cut in half since about 10 months ago. It's a pretty steep drop. That's not a matter of just financial certainty and dominoes falling. Some of it is, there's no doubt about it. But a lot of this has to do with the emotions of people that need their money and want their money, and they want to save that money, and so they're afraid that it's going to stay down there forever or go to zero, so they take their money out very quickly, which causes the market to go down further as well. And then, of course, everybody else gets scared when they see that, so a lot of other people sell, or people hold on to their money, and now there's less corporate earnings, and then less corporate earnings means the stock market moves even lower. So you can see how the snowball effect of fear can take over an entire country, and now what's happening is it's taking over the world because all our markets are now intertwined. We don't have that sovereign marketplace anymore, and so our markets are very linked. And so bottom line is, if you as a leader can help turn around this fear, and by the way, some of our new leaders are trying to do that right now. If you can do that, however, you could change the course of history in our financial markets. If you look at frustrations or anger, let's say, if you can help somebody get past their anger, can you imagine what you could do for the world? Is there not anger that's causing a lot of the turmoil in the Middle East right now, or between Israel and other Arab nations? I mean, you can see, you can observe, you can feel, you can hear the anger in the voices, the actions, and the physiology of these individuals as they kind of get upset at each other, kill each other, etc. So coaching and training and leadership can literally save lives. But it's not just a matter of posturing or just setting some structure up, although structures can be helpful. It's a matter of changing the emotions. It's a matter of changing the minds and the mindsets of the people that you lead. So you can give your coaching clients a lot of nuts and bolts, which is great, and that's going to be helpful. But no real progress with any client or any nation or any economy or any group of people, for that matter, any community, no change will happen and be sustainable without being accompanied by a matching shift in their psychology, their beliefs, and their mindset. So those are some of the things that we teach on the Coaches Training blog. So I definitely invite you to check out some of these videos where you can get, some of these videos are like a half hour to an hour, where I really go in depth about the techniques that we use to really change the fears of someone, or help them get past their frustrations or anger, help them take action on things that they've never taken action on before. If you go to coachestrainingblog.com, and I actually have some free videos before you even opt in. If you go to coachestrainingblog.com/become a coach, all one big word, and you'll be able to watch a lot more videos there. I look forward to seeing you there.